Welcome to Take a Leap TV, where we make dreams a reality. And I'm your host, Sassy Bell. I am super excited about celebrating the very first episode from Take a Leap TV. It's been a long time coming, and I want to share with you the excitement that I feel about launching my very own TV show. Mama, we made it! We on TV! We on TV! So cheers! I get to curate this show with my personality, my wits, my humor, and my positive energy. So thank you for watching, and get ready for this fun ride that we're about to embark on. Cheers! I got my champagne, and I had to bring it because I want to make the launching of this show a big deal. It's my special moment. It's a beautiful moment. It's the start and birth of something brand new. The vision is there, the drive is there, the confidence is there, the motivation is there, and so I'm super excited, and I wanted to celebrate this moment. It's about to be very fun. I have so much to tell, so much tea to tell, that I know that will help you make your dreams a reality. Launching this show goes perfect with today's message, because what I'm doing right now in this very moment is an example of me taking massive action. Okay, we got the wine, we made it a big deal, we're excited, we can't wait until we get into the topic in today's message. But I just want to show you in real time an example of me taking massive action. In today's show, I'm going to teach you how to take massive action and get yourself to do whatever it is you want to do, so that you can start working toward making your dream or goals a reality. And let's just make this disclaimer. I am here to make you a believer in you. I am here to convince you on you. Can I make you a believer in you? Can I convince you on you? And if you answer yes to that question, type yes in the comment section so we can make it a confirmation. Let's confirm and affirm that as a result of watching this episode, watching this show, that we're going to help make you a believer in you, because we're going to go into the details of what it takes for you to take massive action. And one of the things that is going to require you is the belief in yourself. Anytime we feel like our actions aren't aligned with our goals or our dreams and we're not doing it, it has something to do with your belief in yourself. And I want to share with you my personal story as an example. Now, I've always wanted to create this whole YouTube channel thing. Matter of fact, if you go to my channel, I left 2 videos up that I uploaded 5 years ago. It's been 5 years. Imagine how many videos could have accumulated since 5 years. My son told me about one YouTuber, and I don't remember the YouTuber's name. He had been on YouTube for almost 10 years, and he has thousands of videos on his channel. So those are videos that have built up to his YouTube success. He's a successful YouTuber. And so if I look back 5 years ago, knowing that, okay, I created a couple of videos, but that was it. I couldn't see this far into the future. I couldn't see 5 years later. The vision that I have now is different from the vision that I had 5 years ago. And if you look at those 2 videos that I uploaded on YouTube 5 years ago, the level of confidence and belief I had in myself is significantly different. If I had to rate it, I have a higher level of confidence in myself now compared to what I had in myself 5 years ago. And because of my confidence level in myself, my vision for this channel, for this show, the vision goes a long way. Now I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking about longevity. And so I can see myself 5 years, 10 years from now, and looking back at all of the episodes that I have created, I see that vision now. but I didn't see that vision before. So when I first started this YouTube channel, I didn't think people would probably watch them. I didn't think it was going to be a success. And so because of that, 5 years later, there's no success. People weren't watching them. Like, what I believe became my reality. And because I am aware of that now, because I know that my beliefs affect what I do, they affect my actions, I am more mindful of my beliefs. And so this conversation, it just goes hand in hand, using my own personal story as an example as to what you can do to take massive action and get yourself to do whatever you want to do. So I'm actually going to help you not only take massive action, get yourself to do whatever you want to do, but we're going to take it a step further and we're going to create a vision for ourselves. Now that sounds yummy. I'm excited because when I think about the vision of what this show is going to do for so many people, and even myself, it's a win-win. It's a win-win thing because I get to do something that I love to do. I am doing this all the time anyway. Like I've been preaching since I was 8 years old. I've been motivating since I was 8 years old. And I love helping people. I love helping people reach their goals. I've done it in so many different ways. And in this way that this fashion that I'm doing now, it's new. It's new and it's exciting. And I'm just so happy to get to this point, to have the belief that I have in myself, to have the vision that I have in myself, to be able to have this conversation with you and deliver this message to you today. So right now, guys, this is like... This is real. This is real. This is coming from the heart. And so let's go ahead and take a deep dive because here's the thing, guys. We got to get organized. And I can share with you so much and it can get all over the place. But I say, you know what? Let me get organized because I notice when I am organized, it helps me to get things in order so that I can accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. You know what? That's something that I didn't want to go deep into today, but since I'm already speaking about it, I want you to know, like, get organized. You're going to have to organize your thoughts. If you're someone like me, you have so many ideas, so many creative ideas, so many thoughts, you don't know where to start. Just write everything down. I have so many journals. Write it all down. Write everything down and you'll probably come back to it. So I'm coming back to certain things that I wanted to speak on because I've already written it down. So when your intuition starts telling you certain messages and things that you want to share with people, just jot it down, write it down because you will come back to it later. So what I did is I developed 3 steps that I know that I'm doing right now in real time. It has helped me get to this point. It has helped me press play on this camera. It has helped me build the confidence to do what I'm doing right now in real time. These very 3 steps that I'm going to share with you. Step 1, and I got notes right here. So I'm going to go ahead and make this easy for you and me, and I'm going to read from the notes. So step 1, find out what is holding you back in the first place. For me, it's fear of failure. If I find myself not taking massive action towards my dreams, towards my goals, or goals that I've set for myself, I know that it is the fear of failure. I know that for myself. It's nothing but the fear of failure for me because I love to succeed. I love to win. I love success. Now, I don't know who likes to be a failure. I don't know who likes to fail. I don't think no one likes it. But what we have to do is bring that to the forefront by being honest to ourselves. So I am very honest to myself because I understand that if I want to transform myself, transform my mind, transform my life, I have to get to myself. And in order to get to myself, I have to be completely honest with me and where I am and who I am today. Okay. And in order to do that, I need to ask myself, what is holding you back? Truthfully, what is it? Type in the comment section because I am going to go back and read and I'm going to respond to you. I want you to type, what do you feel is holding you back? you want to take massive action on something. It's something that you want to get yourself to do. Ask yourself, what is holding you back? For me, it was fear. It's always been fear. Fear of failure. Because I had the fear of failure, I doubted. I doubted myself, and because I had doubt, I didn't have the belief in myself, the belief necessary so that I can follow through on the things that I said I wanted to do. So the first step is to determine what's holding you back. So when I realized fear was holding me back, now all we have to do is apply the antidote to fear. What is the antidote to fear? The antidote to fear is courage. You can take action and the fear might still be there, but what happens is the fear subsides the more action you take and the more courage you have. So be honest with yourself so that you don't limit yourself from doing whatever it is you want to do. After you feel encouraged, decide what it is you want to do and be honest to yourself. Be honest about what it is you want to do with no limits in mind. Don't limit yourself. Just be honest that whatever it is you want to do, whatever dream or goal that you have, be honest about what it is you want to do. Don't think about how it's going to get done. Don't think about the how yet. Just think about the what. What is it you want to do and decide that is what I want to do. So for me, I knew I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I knew I want to motivate people. I knew I wanted to inspire people. I know that in my heart. I decided this is what I want to do. I love doing it. I enjoy doing it. And I'm doing it right now in this moment by sharing what you could do so you can take massive action and get yourself to do what you want to do so you can go after your dreams and accomplish your goals. It's beautiful. It's a win-win. So you need to decide what it is that you want to do. Have the courage to decide. Make that decision to decide what it is that you want to do. After you've decided on whatever it is you want to do, develop the courage to do it. You need courage to have the honesty to yourself to say what it is you want to do. And once you decide what it is you want to do, you still need the courage to do the very thing that you want to do. It's beautiful. And once you make a habit to have courage on everything that you want to do or anything that you want to do, just make it a habit to where you always have the courage. You know what it is you want. You decided on it. You always have the courage and you can do it. Step 2, spend time priming your mind and building massive belief. Now, I wish I could share everything I know in this one episode or in this one show. It's only so much that I can share. And plus, in order for this information to be advantageous to you, it has to be digestible. So if you're with me, you're following me, I want you to type in the comment section, digestible. Yes, you have to be able to digest the information. We live in a society where there's so much information out there. And I love YouTube University. That's what I call YouTube University, because I believe you can get a degree in anything from YouTube. So in later episodes, I will take a deep dive in more things that you can do to build massive belief. But know that in order to take massive action and get yourself to do whatever it is you want to do, it is very important that you work on building massive belief. Let me give you guys an example of me building massive belief, okay? Because I think it's nice to say, okay, I'm creating this episode, this YouTube channel, this is new, but you know, it's not 5 years or 10 years from now where you can see that I have like tons of episodes. So let me give you some more examples about myself, okay? From my own personal journey and story. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an A-Town girl, A-Town down. So if you hear a little slang, a little twang in the way that I speak, it's because I am the culture, okay? I am the culture, okay? So I believe Atlanta is the culture. Shout out to Atlanta. And my dream as a young girl 14, I think I was 14, 15 years old. My dream, one of my dreams that I made a reality, okay? The purpose of this entire show is to make dreams a reality. I wanted to relocate and live in California. And right now, I live in Cali, baby. I live in Los Angeles, California. And a few years ago, 4 years ago, I decided I was ready to make the move. And I'm so happy that I did it because it was a childhood dream that I always had. And I took massive action to make it happen. I got myself to do exactly what I wanted to do by just relocating and moving simply to another city. That was a dream of mine. Not only relocate to LA, I also wanted to live close to the beach. When I first developed the dream to move to California, I was a young kid. And how that dream developed was from me watching so many movies on TV. And a lot of the movies that I would watch, they would be filmed in California, in LA, in Los Angeles. And from the movies and the dreams, LA just looks so cool. It looks so nice, looks so cool. And of course, you know, LA have beautiful beaches. And I wanted to live near the beach. Now, mind you, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I could have lived in Florida. I had been to Florida many times. I've been to Miami Beach. I've been to Panama City Beach. I've been to Daytona Beach. I've been to plenty of beaches in Florida. Although I've been to Florida and been to beaches there, I didn't want to live in Florida. The first time I came out to LA, I knew LA was the place I wanted to live. I immediately fell in love with LA. I loved everything about the weather. I love the choices in the restaurants and the food choices. Like, LA is its own little country outside of the US with a diverse group of people, a diverse group of restaurants. Like, you have so many different restaurants with so many different cuisines, and you have so many healthy choices of food to eat. You have people who are very much in tune to their health. They care about their health a lot. Like, I knew, like, oh my God, this is where I wanted to be. And when I knew this was the place I wanted to be, and I knew I had the massive belief there. I had massive belief in myself that I would get here. I didn't know how I was going to get here. I didn't know how I was going to make it happen, because we all know that to live in LA, it is costly. If you want to live in LA and you want to live here comfortably, okay, it's going to require you to be able to afford it, okay? And so I knew that was going to be something that I had to consider. Guess what, guys? Anything is possible. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that whatever it is that you desire, that you want, you can afford it. And I believe that because I wanted to relocate here, I wanted to live here, I knew in my heart I would be able to afford it. I knew life would find a way for me to be able to afford to live out here. My massive belief turned into a knowing. I knew. I had no doubt in my mind. And because of that, I was able to take massive action. So that brings me to step 3. Step 3. Oh, we made it to step 3. Build certainty in your vision. When I was just discussing how I relocated here from Atlanta to LA, there was a certainty. I just didn't believe. I knew I would be here. Matter of fact, when we relocated out here, it took us about, I want to say, 2 months to find a place to live. We were very fortunate because my husband, he wasn't my husband back then. He was just my boyfriend, but he's my husband now. Got the ring on the finger. And I manifested that too, so we'll go into that as well in a later episode. Maybe we'll go into, maybe we'll talk about that later. I don't know. I might even cut this part out. I don't know. Maybe keep it, leave it. Who knows? Now, okay. We were able to reside with my husband's family. At that time, he was my boyfriend's family. Telling the story from back then. And we were we're very fortunate. We're very fortunate to be able to do that because the cost of living in LA is not the cost of living in Atlanta. Mind y'all, I had already purchased my first beautiful, gorgeous 4,000 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4.5 baths, acreage of land in Atlanta. I lived in a beautiful home in Atlanta. So I was relocating to California from a gorgeous, beautiful place in Atlanta. A cost of living in Atlanta is very affordable, very affordable. And by the way, I love my city. No shade to my city. I didn't relocate to LA because, oh, I hated my city. No, I relocated to LA because it was just a dream and something I wanted to do. It had nothing to do with having to say anything bad about ATL. Because even when I hear people say bad things about ATL, I just want to fight them. Because baby, don't talk about my city. Don't talk about my city. I was born and raised in Atlanta, and Atlanta will always be in my heart, okay? Don't talk about my city. I love my city. You can win in my city. You can win and get to the top in Atlanta, okay? If you have the belief in yourself, you can definitely succeed in Atlanta. You can succeed anywhere. You can succeed anywhere. It doesn't matter the city. I know for a fact, Atlanta is definitely different from LA. The culture, just the people, options, the possibilities, it's different. It's different. Yet there are great opportunities in Atlanta, Georgia. And in fact, some people relocate from LA to Atlanta. It goes the other way. But, it depends on what you want to experience in life. And for me, I wanted to experience living close to the beach. I wanted to experience living in a nice neighborhood, a happy-go-lucky neighborhood. I wanted to live near people who are out doing activities and being active, just living and enjoying their life. Like, it is a thing for us to go watch the sunset here in Cali. Like, when I go watch the sunset, I'm not the only one out there watching. It's so many of us taking photos, taking videos. Like, hey, did you catch that sunset? Like, I was in a grocery store at Trader Joe's and this one girl's like, yeah, I caught the sunset yesterday and it was so gorgeous. Like, it's something to do. It's a thing to do. And I actually enjoy and like doing it. So that's why I love California. I love living here. It's just like those types of things that I like to do. I'm able to do it here, and I love doing it here, and I enjoy doing it here. Not to say I can't do it anywhere else where there's a beach, but I'm just saying this was my place and this is where I relocated. But it took us 2 months to find a place to live, because it's not like finding a place to live in Atlanta. In Atlanta, I feel like you can find a place to live within a week, within 2 weeks. Here, it was like applying to some places to stay, like some of the homes, because we rent out a house here. It was like applying for the lottery. The landlord was like, oh, I got like all these applications to look through. And we're just like, what? I've never heard of that. When I was leasing homes back in Atlanta, I could just easily say, this is the home I want to live in, put my application in, and boom, everything works out. I'm living in the home. Again, finding the home that I wanted to purchase, same thing. I found the home that I wanted to purchase in Atlanta. I fell in love with it, and I was just able to just move into the home. Here in LA, different experience. But I did not allow that to doubt my beliefs. Did I get discouraged a little bit at one point? Yes, I absolutely did. But I had to bring myself into appreciation to the fact that I was just here. I was just happy that I was just here. I had made it here. I had said, this is something that I want. This is something I want to do. And I was here. Now, although I didn't find the exact home that I was going to live in right off top, when I got here, it didn't matter. I affirmed what had already happened, and I was appreciative of what has already happened. We're going to go into more topics. We're going to go into gratitude. We're going to go into the depth of things. But to stay on topic for this video, because we're just scratching the surface, and I myself in real time, guys, I'm still getting organized with everything that I've learned and that has helped me. And so I want to make sure that I'm adding massive value to you. And I know for a fact, build massive belief, know what it is that you want to do, and believe that whatever goal you have set for yourself, you can achieve it. It will drive your action. It will drive your action. Like me doing this YouTube video, I've already worked on building the belief. So I developed a knowing that I would relocate to California. I developed a knowing that I would launch this first episode of Take a Leap TV, this show, my brand new show, where I'm going to also launch more episodes. And it's not going to be this 5-year gap where I pop up with one episode and that's it. No, I've already got on my calendar when I'm going to record, when I'm uploading the videos. Like, I've already worked through this. I've already built the certainty. Okay, so you want to build certainty in your vision. You are the creator of your perspective and how you experience life. How you perceive yourself, the story you're telling yourself, you are in control, direct control of your perspective and your story. Now, you might be influenced by either other people telling you things about yourself that you believe, and so you saw it in your story, or whatever it is that you expose yourself to, you're influenced by it, and then it's getting weaved into your story, the story that you're telling yourself. Now, this is important. This is very important to know, because in order for you to build certainty in your vision, you need to have a vision. What is that vision? What does it look like? And if the story you are telling yourself doesn't serve you, you have an opportunity to change that story. In fact, in this moment, give yourself permission to write and own and direct your story at any moment in time. You have the power to change the trajectory of your life. Ask yourself, what is it, the story that you are telling yourself? Does your story serve you? Is it empowering or disempowering? And if it's disempowering, maybe you need to change the story. For me, my story is empowering. In this moment, in real time, I am excited doing this right now. Like, it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. It's something that I got to get used to, because I can say, like, it has just not been perfect. But I'm doing it anyway, and I'm having fun with it. And I encourage you, whatever you're taking massive action on, as you start working towards your dreams, making your dreams a reality, have fun. Have fun. Leave room for funness. And funness is, you're not crossing all your T's, you're not dotting all your I's. You're just getting things done to the best of your ability. And I feel like I'm getting better and better. I do. I feel like I am getting better and better. Make it fun. Give yourself the room to grow. Practice, practice, practice. I feel like this is the first video, and right now I feel like I'm just practicing. I feel like I'm practicing. I feel like everything that I've done before was just practice, and this is still me practicing. I know what I want to do. I have the vision, and now I want to build certainty in my vision. I call this thing test the theory. Okay, so of course it comes with a story. So you're going to test the theory. This is something that I do, and it's very helpful to me, because when I do this, I have achieved success from doing it. Now, what is test the theory? So test the theory, what you do is you find someone who is doing what you want to do, or doing something similar to what you want to do. And because that person is doing, or they're doing what you want to do, or they're doing something similar, or they have done what it is you want to do, that person has the belief, right? They already have the belief that it is possible because they've already done it. So what you can do is you can leverage that person's beliefs, right? You can leverage their belief to build your belief, especially if it's something that you haven't done before. So let me give you an example. One time I was having a conversation with my mentor, who is also a motivational speaker. And this was years ago. I was having a conversation with him, and it was a conversation about pricing my mindset coaching program. And the number went out $5,500. When we're talking about $5,500, me getting paid that, I was like, I remember saying this exactly. Who's going to pay me that? I did not believe that a person or anyone or entity, whatever, I didn't believe I can get paid that for mindset coaching. He knew I could get paid that. Why? Because he had already done it. So what I did is I leveraged his belief. He already had the belief. He had already done it. I leveraged his belief to prove my limiting belief wrong. Y'all, I was arguing with him. So let's just test the theory. Let's test the theory. He's done it. It's been done. So it's possible. The belief is there. I just haven't developed the belief yet. Yet, keyword yet. So what do I need to do? Well, I just need to test the theory out. So I tested the theory. I did exactly what he told me to do. And my belief was that I can leverage his belief. I still wasn't believing that anybody was going to pay me $5,500, but I did believe that if I did exactly as he told me to do, because he has done it, I can leverage his belief and it can be done. That's the trick. Test the theory. Okay, it's just a theory. In your mind, it's a theory. To him, it's a known fact. So after testing it, y'all, the first time I got paid $5,500 for one deal, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I cannot unknow that. Like, I know for a fact it's possible in one deal. And not only did it happen one time, it happened multiple times. And so now I am a firm believer. Like, I know it's a fact. I know it's possible. And it helped me build certainty in what I was doing, certainty in my vision for myself as a growing motivational speaker. It helped me. And all I did was what I call test the theory. You can test the theory. Leverage someone else's belief to prove your limiting belief wrong. Just because you have not accomplished it, someone else may have already done it. And if someone is doing something similar, there you go, you have proof. They have an old saying, nothing is new under the sun. If you go and Google and research, someone is either doing something similar to what you want to do, or they are doing exactly what you want to do. Luckily for me, motivational speaking is nothing new under the sun. There are many people around the world that are doing exactly what I want to do. So I have a bunch of people's word or beliefs to leverage. Makes my life a win-win in this arena. Now I just need to cultivate it, right? You're going to repeat the steps. Step 1, find out what's holding you back. Find out what's holding you back. You need to be honest with yourself. Find out what's holding you back. For me, it was fear of failure. The antidote to fear is courage. So I had to build the courage. Step 2, spend time priming your mind and build massive belief in yourself. Step 3, build certainty in your vision. Don't just go through the steps and say, oh, it didn't work. Of course, if you say that, then it's not going to work. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that it's going to work. So go through steps 1, 2, and 3. Repeat it until you get the results that you want. And don't forget to be completely honest to yourself. You got to be completely honest to yourself. If you're not honest to yourself, you're lying to yourself. It's not going to work. You got to be honest. If it's fear holding you back, just be honest. It's fear. I'm scared. Be honest, because there is an antidote to fear. The antidote to fear is courage, and you can build courage. So let's review steps 1 to 3 so we can prime your mind and let it sink in. Find out what is holding you back. For me, it was the fear of failure, which caused me to self-sabotage or sabotage myself. So here are some other things that could be holding you back. The imposter syndrome, procrastination, self-sabotage like me, and a little bit of procrastination like me. Comparisonitis, so you comparing yourself to other people, so it basically hinders your actions. Fear like me, fear of failure. Infobesity, you keep like consuming so much information that you just don't do anything. Perfectionism, everything has to be perfect or you just don't do it at all. Shiny object syndrome, like you can't stay focused because you're so busy trying to go to the next thing. So you just can't focus on one thing. You start something and then you just go to the next. Self-doubt, you're constantly doubting yourself. So your belief in yourself and your confidence is not aligned with your goals or your dreams. ego, you think you know it all, you don't want to receive any help. And so because you think you know it all, you don't receive help, you're not open and receptive. So you just stay in the same place that you are. You don't have no growth. You don't have the growth mindset. You have a fixed mindset. So you're not letting anything in. And if you are letting anything in, it's just you knowing, confirming what you already know. You develop the willingness to be honest to yourself so that you can grow, so you can have a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is like, oh, this is just how I am. This is how I've always been. And if that's the case, you're just going to keep being how you always been. And if you're a person who having a hard time taking massive action, you're just going to be that person who has a hard time taking massive action. So you want to be flexible. You want to be flexible. You want to have the growth mindset. You want to give yourself permission to grow. And I will leave this list, I will leave it in the description bar so you guys can go find out from this list what's holding you back. Now you have something to work with so you can find out the antidote that's going to help you cure whatever it is holding you back. Revisiting step 2, spend time priming your mind and building massive belief in yourself. You get direct control over whatever you're telling yourself. Work on developing your powerful story. Your story needs to empower you. It needs to get you worked up and excited to where you got a champagne bottle in your first episode and you like, yes, we getting this done. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have been struggling with this first episode, but I'm so glad I am like in the process of wrapping it up. Of course, your girl is gonna do all the little edits, so you might not even notice. But I want to be real with you. Like, I have been struggling. Okay, I just thought I was gonna turn on the camera, press play, and everything was just gonna flow out like water, and it just hasn't been like that. So we getting it together. We learning. I'm learning from this entire process. But I do know, as I am learning from this experience, I am getting feedback. Because imagine if I didn't take action, if I didn't do this, how would I even know what I need to learn from this experience? I am happy I am where I am. I'm happy. I know it's been a struggle, me recording this video right now. I mean, it's been fun, but it's been a little struggle with me trying to just get my thoughts together and just flow everything out in a way where, like I said, I want this to be digestible for you guys and I want it to be valuable to you. So I want to add value to you. I'm not just putting on the camera like, hey, listen to me speak. No. I don't know. That's not what I want. What I want is I want you to make your dreams a reality. And I know that you can make your dreams a reality. I believe in you. Again, I am here to make you a believer in you. And a part of me in this process of helping you become a believer in you so you can take massive action and build belief in yourself is me doing the things. And that's doing what I'm doing right now, you know, and I had to tackle all these things. Like, I had to make sure that my level of confidence is where it is now. So as I struggle through this, guess what? I'm not beating myself up. I feel good about it. I can talk about the struggle here and I can share this with you and I can laugh about it because I know that the more that I do these videos, the better I will be, okay, at doing these videos. Make your story so good. Make your story serve you in a way where you get excited when you hear your own story. Can you imagine somebody telling you about your story, your life, and you just listen and you like, oh, that was me? Like, that was me? Like, you're in control of that narrative. So develop that narrative, cultivate that narrative, plant the seeds to that narrative, water the seeds of that narrative, and watch it grow. Some of the things that I like to do to build massive belief in myself, I like to listen to YouTube videos, YouTube University. I love YouTube and I love listening to motivational videos. They help me a lot. It helps me build massive belief in myself. I read books. I'm obsessed with the personal development industry. I study and I research every day. I practice my craft when no one is looking. I have taken time to fill my own cup that it overflows. That's why I have so much to say. I'm just trying to make sure I just don't overdo it. That, you know, whatever I'm saying is on point, it's on topic, and it's digestible. So I'm working on that. So bear with me, guys. Y'all let me know how I did, okay? As we grow together. And step 3, revisiting step 3, build certainty in your vision. So the reason I am going over these steps again, because I hope they have marinated. I hope you're still listening, and I hope these things marinate with you, okay? Build certainty in your vision. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the better you will get at anything. The more you practice, the better you will get at anything. And if you have a hard time practicing anything, you will have a hard time practicing anything. So you have to learn how to practice practicing. Some of us don't even realize that. Yes, practice takes practicing. And what is practice? It's just repetition, repeat. Do the thing, repeat. Do the thing, repeat. Continue, repeat. Practice, practice, practice. If it's something that you see where, okay, I can say that better, I can do that better. Practice, perform, learn, practice. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself ample amount of time to practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is a game changer. Be prepared to practice. The more you practice something, you grow and you become more skilled at anything. So study the people who are doing what you want to do, or they are doing something similar to what it is you want to do. Success leaves clues. Type that in the comment section. Success leaves clues, okay? There is nothing new under the sun. There is somebody who already had the idea, or maybe a similar idea. Use their beliefs of what's possible to your advantage, okay? To prove your limiting beliefs wrong. Prove your limiting beliefs wrong by leveraging their possibilities, right? Leveraging what they've already done, leveraging their beliefs of what's possible. You leverage it, okay? Don't just take my word for what I'm sharing with you. Go test this out. Test the theory. Test what I'm saying. Not only test them out, confirm what's possible for you. And lastly, make it a ritual. So whatever it is you're working towards, your dream, your goals, whatever the steps it requires you to take to get there, or maybe just the first step, make it a ritual. Make building massive belief in yourself a ritual. Make it a part of your daily routine so you can take massive action and get yourself to do whatever it is you need to do. Because here's the thing, 9 times out of 10, you only need to complete what is in front of you right now. And you want to get yourself to do it. You want to learn how to take massive action, right? So practice just doing that. Whatever it is, it could be simple, very, very simple. Maybe drinking water every day. I want to drink 30 ounces of water every day. So I'm going to practice drinking 30 ounces of water every day. Start with the first day, then go to the next day, the third day, the fourth day, but build the belief. See yourself already drinking 30 ounces of water every single day. I'm giving an example, a raw example. See yourself doing the thing consistently over time. To me, that's what massive action is. Massive action is taking a hell of a lot of action so you can get yourself one step closer to your goal, or one step closer to achieving your dreams. It's not going to happen in one day. I can't expect to go say, I want huge muscles in one day from working out, and it's going to happen from one workout. No, it's going to require accumulation of workouts. Your dreams, making them a reality, your goals, achieving your goals is going to require massive action. Massive action is accumulation of steps. Getting you to the step is building the massive belief in yourself, building certainty in your vision, and determining first what's holding you back. Thanks for watching, and now you're one step closer to making your dreams a reality. And stay tuned for the next episode.